Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to 30 Days of Sketches. Today is day 12. Yesterday I think I said it was day 10. It was actually day 11. But today is day 12 in fact, and our sketch is from Pam Cook. And I really like this sketch. I decided to keep my photos in the same photo placement, but I decided to split out my page into 4 quadrants. So I'm going to start with this old paper. I don't even know where it's from. I know it's from a paper pad, maybe Amy Tangerine or something like that. It's been in my stash for a very long time, but I kept it because it's a neutral, or reads like a neutral. It's just that gray and white. So I'm going to start with that. I cut my paper into 4 6x6 squares. I am roughing up the edges, and because it's from a paper pad and pretty thin, they tear pretty easily, some a little bit more than I wanted. It's kind of hard to find the balance of tearing them or roughing up the edges without just completely destroying them. But my distress tool works great. This is a distress tool from Some Assemblage Required, and I will put a link to it down below. I don't know if it's in stock or not. It goes out of stock very quickly because it's such an awesome tool. But when you go to MK's website, you can put your name in that you're interested in it, and you'll get notified when it's back in stock. So taking my paper and I am inking up the outside edges with some Catherine Pooler Juniper Mist ink. And I am just going direct to the paper with my ink pad. My ink pad is not as juicy as it was when I first got it. So I think if it was a brand new ink pad, I probably wouldn't do it this way because these pads are very juicy when you first get them. So I've now got it down into 4 quadrants, and I've split my photos out very much like Pam has in the sketch up in the corner there. And I am going to back my 4 pieces onto this paper from Paper Rose, and it's from the Mountain Trek collection. I had multiples of this paper. I think I had 2 or 3 pieces of it, and I don't have any plan to use this particular one. It's been in my stash for quite some time, and I really liked that gray moody blue that the paper has in its for its color, and I love that it wasn't like a solid, but it reads like a solid. And I'm just covering up those footprints. So I really like it, and I think it's going to go really well. And I know you don't see a lot of it at the end when it's all finished. I probably could have cut more off the edges of these 4 quadrants and left a little bit more showing, but I do like how just a little bit of it peeks through all of the cracks and crevices. And so I'm going to go ahead and glue my gray paper all back together. The gray paper does have a pattern. It doesn't. It has a pattern with all those triangles on it, but around the outside of the paper there is some darker shadowing, and so I made sure that I got it all put back the way that it came, so that the dark shadows are all around the outside. If that makes sense. And then I took it over to my sewing machine with some navy blue thread, and I ran a stitch all the way around the outside, just a regular stitch, and then I did a zigzag stitch to zigzag it back together in the middle. And again, I know you don't see a lot of it, but I am kind of pulling up the edges a little bit so you get to see a little bit more, kind of rolling them back with my fingers, just so a little bit of it peeks out, and I really like the way that that looks. I know when you do paper layering, you don't get to see a lot of the paper, but that is kind of like the beauty of paper layering. If you're somebody who feels like you have to see all of it, paper layering might not be your best choice. And then I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I pulled out that little envelope piece from Minte, their garage collection, but I don't end up using that. I ended up using some stuff from Coco Vanilla's Totally Rad collection. I used these robots, and then this other black piece that says anyone can be cool, but awesome takes practice. That is from a different collection of theirs, and I don't know that I still have that package sitting here. So I apologize that I'm not really sure which collection that is, but it's the second package underneath the top one there. So maybe we can actually see what it says. Anyway, I just started working with these, and it says made something awesome. It's old, really old. All of these are really old, you guys. They've been in my stash for a long time. But I thought the robots were really cute on here. In the photo, my little guy here has on some fake glasses. They have a little doctor kit that has these pink glasses that have no lenses in them or anything, and they're super round. I have photos of all three of the kids in these glasses at one stage in time or another. Actually, most of them were when they were really little like this. And they were very fascinated by glasses, especially because I wear glasses and their parents have, their mom wears glasses, their dad wears glasses too sometimes, and they're always trying to steal the glasses. So this is their own glasses, their own pair of glasses that they can play with. They actually now have a lot of sunglasses, toy sunglasses that they can take on and off and wear at their leisure and bang around, and we don't worry if they scratch any of those. So this is kind of like their first foray into glasses wearing. But the way these glasses are, and I apologize that you don't get to see their faces. That's for privacy purposes, just because their family prefers that they're not on social media, which is fine. But in all of the photos with these particular glasses, the kids look like Cabbage Patch Kids. That I have no other better explanation for it, except they look like Cabbage Patch Kids. When the Cabbage Patches came out with glasses on, that's how they look. So I wanted to document that. So these robots really don't have anything to do with it. I just liked the color of the orange with the blue, which, orange and blue always look great together. And he's got, some navy blue stripes on. There's some blue in the background. So I'm just pulling in some of the lighter blues and darker blues. And then for emphasis, I'm bringing in that black in the title and in that little placard that says anyone can be cool, but awesome takes practice. So I am popping up the little robots onto some foam tape so that they have a little bit of pop to them and some dimension. I did also pull in some tickets and film strips. Those are from 49 in Market, and the tickets I know I got in one of the monthly boxes over at MK's shop, but I don't remember which month had the yellow. I think it was in the fall, but I'm not really sure if it was which month. So I apologize for that, but if I see it on her website, I'll put a link down below. And then the film strips I may have gotten from her as well, but I know I also got film strips in a couple other 49 and Market kits that I purchased. So I'm not sure if those were actually from her or not. So my apologies that I can't tell you for sure which collection they're from or anything like that. But I do really like using the film strips and the tickets because they can add pops of color here and there without adding a lot of specific detail or specific thematic type of motifs. So very general, and I really just like the way they look because it helps balance out the color scheme. I did pop that super up onto foam, and Rad is also popped up onto some foam. And I am just using some yellow foam. It is the cheap craft foam from Walmart. You find it in the kids craft section, and it is adhesive on one side, and the other side I just use a little bit of liquid glue to hold everything down onto my layout. You will oftentimes see me use my acrylic block to set right on top of it to kind of hold everything in place while the liquid glue sets up. And my favorite liquid glue to use is the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. I know I say this in a lot of videos, but I know we've got quite a few new subscribers that may not know my channel very well. So I'm just reiterating some of these things in case that is of interest to you. I like the Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. It comes out really fine. I leave it on my desk laying on its side, and it doesn't usually clog. I don't really have problems with it clogging. And if it does, you just go run the tip under some warm water, pop it off of the bottle and run it under warm water, and it's good to go again. That is it, you guys. There's a link down below for the playlist for 30 days of sketches, so you can go and check that out. Thank you so much, Pam, for creating this sketch for us. I really enjoyed working with it and had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed this layout. If you enjoyed this one, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.